you're doing well. Welcome back to another video. I put up my lights and my tinsel today. And yeah, I think it looks like pretty, doesn't it? I hope so anyway. But this video is going to be a reading vlog, or maybe just a review, maybe a read watch review, we shall see, of a book that I've been meaning to read for quite a few years now. And I just have never gotten to it. I don't know why. I think I put it on my 23 of 2023, my 24 of 2024, and on my 25 of 2025. And it is a queer classic, just like a classic in general as well. A horror classic, kind of, I think. A bit, you know, you should think about things. And it is the one and only Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, his only novel. I have read a short story collection by him, which I did enjoy. I think it's called The Happy Prince and Other Tales in 2022, I want to say. But I haven't read anything else by him since. So yeah, I have this copy, which is the signature classics of, like, I think like Union Square Company. I think it's an American copy that I got in TK Maxx. I do like it a lot, but I don't love it. I do also have the uncensored version, but because I want to do a immersion read of reading physically and listening to an audiobook, the uncensored one isn't audio be live-fied. I do actually probably would want to in a few years or something, hopefully, if I do enjoy it, reread it and go through that one and try and like mark out like what were the bits that were uncensored from the original text, because sadly a lot of the more, you know, gayness of it was censored, some by his publishers, some by himself, told to do so, and I think like when parts were like put in a magazine or something, I think, as well. But yeah, it still is going to have like queer undertones that people can still bring out of it. So hopefully I can do the same, and hopefully I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm going to start reading this. I think I'm probably, it's quite late, so I'm a little bit tired, but I think I'm going to read the preface in chapter 1, and then maybe do an update, or see tomorrow, whenever. Anyways, that's the introduction for now, and I shall see you soon.
The preface. The artist is the creator of beautiful things.
So I actually read 2 chapters. I'm actually really enjoying it. But I am quite tired at the moment. So I think I'll do a bit of a plot summary tomorrow. But I'm so reading the queer undertones, like it's clear, like Basil loves Dorian. Lord Henry sort of, I think, likes him, but like I think he's just sort of, he has lots of men he's sort of in like a lavender marriage, I think. And Dorian, maybe he doesn't understand fully, but yeah, I just love it. Well, I don't love it, but like I'm really enjoying it so far. And I just, yeah, I really want to get back to it, but I'm not like fully being able to take everything in at the moment because I'm quite tired. So yeah, but I hope to read some tomorrow. I'm loving the undertones. Yeah, anyway, bye for now. Hey, wait, lights back on, festive. Like, I know like it's gonna like do these weird lines and shine and stuff, but I hope it's okay. So it's the next day, even though it's like dark again. I have read up to chapter 6. I'm on page 106 in you know, the edition I have, which the more I think about it, I don't actually like it. I don't know, I feel it's a little bit too modern, but it's okay. And I've also been listening to the audiobook alongside it, and this one is so good. So it's narrated by Jay Myers audio voiceover, and like he puts on like different accents and like really gives a lot of personality to the characters he's narrating in the book. So yeah, I'm really enjoying doing the immersion read of that. Yeah, and I'm actually really enjoying the book. I was a little bit like apprehensive because I was like, oh, I don't know, so many people love it and so many people like have like hold it to a high esteem, and it's just like it's a classic, like it's a classic, you know. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. So it follows kind of like three main characters at the moment. There's Lord Henry Wotton, who is sort of like a socialite, sort of like rich. He's married to Victoria, I believe. And yeah, he just sort of like goes to like his aunts and different like parties and dinners and luncheons, and he just gives off very like camp vibes and just like, yeah. And then there's a Basil Hallwood, and he is like an artist, and he is the person that painted the picture of Dorian Gray, who is kind of, I guess, the main character of the story. He's quite young, so like beautiful and young and youthful and handsome, and has a effervescent personality and just sort of like a good soul. And yeah, anyway, so the picture gets painted of him, and Henry is like talks to him as well, and he's like, don't like take your youth for granted, because you won't always have your youth. You're going to age, and you know, you won't always be so beautiful. So when he sees this picture, he's like, oh my god, I'm distraught, like I will never be this young and youthful and beautiful as I was in this work of art. And it's like, oh, my only wish is that I can trade places with this picture, and the picture will age and grow horrible and ugly and old, and I will stay the youthful beauty I am. But yeah, and then it just basically follows them like different like talkings, and sort of like it's like quite like a bit of philosophy as well, about sort of like the soul, like where is it, what is it, sort of our hedonism and our sort of like I guess like life, and just like general how like youthfulness is like put on such a pedestal over like some of the great things someone can do, but how that isn't like always the case, because like socially ugly people can make beautiful things, and the other way around as well. But yeah, it's like really interesting how it like explores these themes. The story is that the painting does start to age and grows, like has some of the badness in a way. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's like definitely giving sort of campy vibes. And yeah, it just like makes you think as well, I guess, like in like the modern age now, where we so easily can take selfies and pictures of ourselves, and you know, see past pictures, and you're like, that was a different person in a sense. Like that isn't me who I am now. And who is the me? Is it like the real me, or is it like the person from a few I don't know if this is okay. The lighting is like really like not looking the best, but we'll just stick through this update anyway. What was I talking about? So it's like, I feel like maybe it was a lot more easier now than like when it was written in like 1890, because we constantly can access these pictures from different parts in our life and stuff like that, and it just like makes you like think a lot as well, kind of. I was like, specifically for me, when I think about like a few like about last month or without my friend, and we was like looking at sort of old pictures on Instagram and stuff, I was remembering like when I was in 2019, and I felt like I'm such a different person to who I was then. And doesn't get like deep and stuff, but like then I was working, I was enjoying my work, I was enjoying having like a place to go and getting to talk with so many different people, and I was excited for going away to university in September of that year, and sort of like all the things I was going to learn and research and write about, and like just had a passion for sort of knowledge and like knowing more and, you know, meeting new people and everything like that. And the sort of change from then to now, especially sort of like with like personal mental health problems and other circumstances, I feel like I sort of maybe hit my peak then, and like I'm always sort of trying to attain that again, or like I don't know what to say, but just like it just like makes you think about things in a way. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Like there was like also a little note is a big reason why I didn't really like Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin is that there's sort of like misogyny in it and sexism that it sort of uses the butt of a joke for the two main characters, Giovanni and I forgot his name now. Is it David or Henry? I think it's David. But anyway, and they sort of like laugh about like domestic abuse in the sense of like battering women a bit, and then a few other times as well. But in here, Henry is, he's camp and he's like, you know, like he's fun to read, but he isn't the nicest person. But he shares some sort of misogynistic, sexist views about women. And Dorian is like, "How dare you? Like, I don't shade. That's so wrong." And I like when things are addressed, you know, and it shows 2 points as well. So it's a little comparison, I guess. But yeah, on the whole, quite a long update to be honest. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this book so far. I kind of feel like, and also, oh my god, like the writing is so well, like the way it like it talks about sort of like the scenery and like what they can see in the nature, and the way it describes people's appearances and uses different like metaphors and similes is like really like rich and really nice to read. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying that. Maybe it's a little bit like bloaty a little bit and just sort of a bit self-indulgent the way it sort of goes on a bit, but at the same time I guess that is sort of common of that era of literature. Now I think I'm gonna make a banana bread because I have some bananas that I got a few days ago and have gone like quite spotty and stuff, so I think I'm gonna make like a gingerbread or like a Christmassy themed, in a sense, banana bread, and I'll show you the outcome. And then I'll probably read some more later on tonight. So yeah, I'm so happy I finally got to it. And yeah, also check out the audio, but I'll link to it in the description below because it's like a really done well one, narrated one. Yeah, anyway. You got me too. So I am on page 151, which is just under like 66%. I've got about a third left of it. Yeah, still really enjoying it. There was a bit that was like a lot of just like information and references to different things, and I was like, oh, is this a lot? But yeah, I'm still like really enjoying the way it's written and everything, and but let's see how the banana bread turned out, because I didn't show the final thing. I'll do that now and try a bit of it, and then I think I will probably try and go to sleep. I do feel a bit tired again actually, which is weird. Like usually I cannot like sleep, like I mean I'm continuously tired, but I don't usually use the tiredness to sleep, if that makes sense. But hopefully I will today. Yeah, I really like my light. They look so nice. They go like there and all the way along my little teddy. Anyways, let's check on the banana bread. I did sort of like gingerbread with currants sort of theme. It took forever to cook though. Like the recipe said 40 minutes and it literally took like an hour and 10. Like, probably longer actually. Maybe an hour and a half. I can't remember, but anyway. Yeah. Little bacon interlude.
Last episode, guys, we did some huge...
Hey. So What a weird. Anyway, I finished Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. And yeah, I did actually really enjoy this book. I think for star rating, maybe like a 4.5. Like, it's not a new favorite. I definitely like. I don't know. I felt like it was maybe a little bit wordy at times, but at the same time I did really like the writing style. I do think it is so like well written. As I was saying before, I loved the narration as well that I was listening to, and like just sort of like giving life to these characters, and it's just kind of like a little bit interesting following these sort of like rich people that just like go about doing their things and stuff. And the exploration of sort of like morality and the soul, and vanity and hedonism and stuff like that, I think is very like interesting. I did enjoy it, and like the queer undertones, I was like, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Of course it would have been so much better if he could have you know, published the work he wanted to, with the actual like truly giving more of this queerness to the characters, and we're sort of viewing it through a more modern lens. But yeah, on the whole I think it was a very, very decent book. Maybe I didn't love all the sort of like plot points and stuff. I felt like a bit sad at a time actually for a certain character, but I'm not gonna say anything. But I know probably many people have probably already read it anyway, but if you know like a certain character, it's sort of, it's a bit upsetting, you know, because they were just like, oh, so nice, like he was so like unproblematic kind of as well. But anyway, yeah, I did enjoy it. So glad I finally got got to it, after being on my TBRs or like for the years for quite a while now. And yeah, I would so recommend it. I definitely would read more by Oscar Wilde. Sadly it's his only novel, but I know I have like I don't know if it's still there or not. I think I still have it, but I think that has like the complete works of him, and that's how I read The Happy Prince and Other Tales. But like it's like a lot on the page, so that's why I did get like a actual separate copy of his novel. But yeah, definitely gonna check out him again, read some plays, some more short stories and stuff, and yeah. But now I think I'm actually going to watch the movie adaptation and turn this into a read, watch, review kind of video. And the one I'm going to start out with is the 1945 one, and then I may watch the 2009 one after, possibly The Substance, which I think came out 2024, but it's more like a retelling than an actual adaptation of the book. But yeah, I'll do that, and I'll give a little review for it and see how this goes, because I'm behind on my schedule for Bookmas, by the way. This is meant to come out 2 days ago I think, but we shall see. Anyways, I'm gonna watch the film. I think I'm gonna turn off my like other light and just have my fairy lights on because it's more cozy, and make a coffee. Oh god, that's really dark, isn't it? Make a coffee after, and maybe have another piece of the banana cake I made. But yeah, see ya.
As I grow old, this picture will remain always young. If it were only the other way, if it were I who was always to be young, and the picture that was to grow old.
You would hardly care for such an arrangement, Basil. We rather hard lines on your work.
I should object strongly, Harry. The picture could change, and I could be always what I am now. For that, I would give everything. Yes, there's nothing in the whole world I would not give. I would give my soul for that.
God, Sybil is Angela Lansbury. I've never seen her in something when she was like this young. Sorry again, I like him, but like Bedknobs and Broomsticks is one of my like favorite like nostalgic childhood films, and like she's the main character. I was like, oh, that's like nice. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, yeah, it's not too bad so far. Like, I mean, it's a start, but like, Yeah.
I know what you're going to say. Something cynical about marriage. Don't say it.
So I watched the two main adaptations last night. I'm going to try and edit this quickly and get it up for today. Yeah, I just went out just for a little walk. Yeah, I feel like both films were decent adaptations. I enjoyed them for the most part. I think I kind of maybe preferred the original, or like 1945 one. I'll put the picture here whilst I have a little talk about it. Obviously it makes a few changes. There's a lot less sort of queer reading of, well, watching of the film, because it's like 1940s, like they obviously stripped it back quite a lot, and it's just sort of, it feels so reminiscent of, you know, those sort of, that age of Hollywood, where yeah, just sort of like the broad-shouldered men all wearing the sort of like suit jackets, and like when they close up on women's face and it goes sort of blurring and like doe-eyed. But yeah, I feel like maybe it leads a little bit more into the romances of Dorian Gray. But yeah, I think it was fine. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, I don't really know what to say usually when I try and do these sort of movie reviews, because I'm not a movie reviewer. But I think maybe if I was to give a star rating, maybe like a 3.75. Like, it was fine. Yeah, it was alright. And then the 2009 one, there is some like explicit, well, an explicit queer scene, and a bit more of the debauchery and messiness and chaotic nature that Dorian delves into as the book progresses. And they make a few like changes as well, with sort of all that's also another thing with the original, is that like the way the magic in a sense works is due to this like cat figure. And yeah, there's a few like different changes in both of them, and yeah, the 2009 one was okay, but I think I'd probably maybe give that 3.5 stars. But yeah, that's my little add-on of the movie reviews. I may watch a few other adaptations as I go forward in life, and I'll probably definitely be giving the original book a reread. And let me quickly actually get it, and I will like to give the uncensored picture of Dorian Gray a read as well one time, to see, you know, what he actually wanted to be written in his book.
It's like, oh, it's actually a similar length. Well, it's actually less, but I think the book's a bit bigger, like compared to the other edition. I wonder if there's an introduction as well. Or is that just, no, it's actually a different introduction. Wow. Okay, so I don't know how that works, considering it seems like the book is shorter, but I don't know.
Anyway, I won't, obviously not want to be reading this now, but maybe in a year or two. But yeah, overall, I had a fun time delving into the world of 1880s London and the philosophical ideas and stuff with Oscar Wilde's classic book. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more to come. Have a nice morning, even out for everyone in the world. I shall see you very soon.